Hello, hello. We are going to do a divine feminine and divine masculine reading today, just to check in. It's a bit different than what I normally do, but we have the Emperor right on the bottom, so I feel like it's fitting. So let's just start up. How is my divine masculine feeling right now? Two of Cups. And what about the divine feminine? The Lovers. Okay. You guys are feeling this on a bit of a deeper level, to be honest. And this person, while they have this love here, it feels like they have this love for you, okay? They have this love for you. But the Lovers, it's almost like it's also representing with the divine feminine. You guys have a higher understanding of what this connection is. So maybe this person still hasn't realized what the connection is, what the soul bond is, but they do feel a lot of love for you with the Two of Cups here. Okay, tell me more. So how does the divine masculine feel toward the divine feminine? Does the divine masculine feel toward the divine feminine? The Three of Pentacles. They want to share. They want to give. Finally. Like, divine masculine, come on. And they want to collaborate. What is the current energy between the two? Oh, King of Swords, Knight of Wands, and I believe that's the Eight of Coins we have here. So they're a bit pulled back right now. And I think that they are, it feels like what I'm getting is time is ticking, time is ticking. So it's almost like they're waiting. Are they waiting to contact you, or are they waiting thinking that you're going to contact them? Don't do that. First of all, I'm going to tell you that right now. You don't need to contact them. What is the current energy between? It feels like, what does the divine masculine want to do here with the divine feminine? Oh my gosh. A lot of cards are coming out. So it seems like they want to talk and they want to move forward. Knight of Coins. Knight of Coins, it's like slow. And like I was talking about time here. It's like they're waiting. They're wanting to build. They're wanting this, but they're pulled back emotionally. They're not sure how to come in. It's like they want to switch up this energy of like being kind of in this slower energy. And they want to run with this passion of Two of Cups and the Three of Pentacles, where they want to collaborate, they want to be together, they want to be with you. And especially if there's a third party here. How do they feel toward the divine feminine? That's not a third party though. Interesting. I don't think that there's a third party right now. I'm going to be honest. It feels like there's no one else in the picture. So it's like maybe they're feeling like now's my time. Like time is ticking. Things have happened between me and the divine feminine. And it's like, they don't have much more time to waste. Like, the time is now. And it's like they've been in this sort of slow Knight of Pentacles, slow moving energy. Huh. What is happening in their life currently? Page of Wands. So they want to come in with this sort of energy, Page to the Knight. So they want to come in with this very passionate, fiery. It also could be sexual, I won't lie. But it seems like with this, they're getting up the courage. So right now they're having the desire in their mind. They're thinking, they're wondering. And it's like they want to come in with this passion, this fire. But they're like, I've been slow this entire time. What has happened between the divine feminine and the divine masculine in the past? The Tower, the Six of Wands, and the Three of Cups. Okay, so maybe in the past there was a third party, whatever that could be. That could be habits, that could be another person, that could be someone else. It feels like that was broken down entirely. All of this is broken down in the past because of this third party or this extra thing. Six of Wands, and it's like, maybe you guys were going strong. Maybe you guys were connecting. You guys were finally getting things together. And you were like, okay, so I feel like we're on a good path. And then shit hit the fan. That's what it feels like. Okay. How do they feel? The Fool. And look at them. They're like sad. Look at them. Just by themselves. Sitting by themselves. And I think that's the Four of Swords. Look. Sitting by themselves. You're also healing and sitting by themselves. I'm thinking of also, who was the Disney princess that needed to be kissed? To be woken? Aurora? Was that who needed to be kissed by her true love to be woken up? That's what it feels like. Where it's like this person, your divine masculine, knows that they've fucked up. Okay? They know. And maybe they've been in this flighty energy, if I'm interpreting it differently, where it's like they've been in this sort of flighty energy with you. And maybe at first it was all passionate, it was all good, it was all going one way. And it feels like this person shook you up entirely. Whatever they did, whatever, it was like a huge backstab to you, where it's like we had so much power together. We had all this love, all this connection, and it was almost like you were building this with them. You were trying to build and trying to forgive them, trying to move on from any sort of mistakes and moving toward a better future and a better path. But it was like whatever this Three of Cups is, something else got in the way. And it's like they have messed up very poorly, to the point that now it's either they come in with this passion towards you, they don't have any time to waste anymore with this Knight of Pentacles and this Eight of Coins, where it's just like, with that, they can't even go slow anymore, where they're like, I don't have things stable. Things aren't stable in my life. I don't have what I used to have. Maybe they lost a job, lost their home, especially with this, like they're on their own. So they've started something new, the Fool, but I'm thinking more of like the Fool as in they were foolish. Like you're sitting here, you're sitting pretty, sleeping, resting, healing. And it's just like this person, whatever has happened here, they don't have time to waste, where it's like they could get their money together. They could get their job, their home, whatever it is that they've lost and is unstable right now. They would rather, screw it. I need to come in with this passion because none of my achievements, this is what the Divine Masculine saying is, none of my achievements matter. None of this matters. Home does not matter. Like my job doesn't matter if my person isn't here. So whatever has happened with this third party, whatever that was, if a career got in the way and that was the thing that was getting in the way of your connection, they've scrapped it. I don't feel like this third party exists anymore. How's my Divine Feminine feeling about their masculine right now? How's my Divine Feminine feeling about their masculine right now? How's my Divine Feminine feeling? Three of Wands. So you're at a distance from them. You could have moved away. You could have left. But you're seeing them from afar. And it's like this three, there are a lot of three energies, the High Priestess. So it's like intuitively, you're balancing out right now. Intuitively, you're kind of feeling this person. You could be getting a lot of intuitive messages. If you're hearing them talk in your mind, if you know who your divine, which I'm assuming you guys do, you might be hearing them talk or like their voice or a little messages. That's not a coincidence. I'm also not saying like I'm not a doctor as well, so just take that with a grain of salt. But like you could be hearing them through your writing, through music, whatever it is. It seems like you guys know internally and you guys are not stressed about this. It seems like this person's stressed. This person needs to come in because time is ticking. But if you end up in a three of Wands. That's what I was saying is like there's a lot of third party sort of energy with the Three of Cups, the Three of Wands, and this was the Three of Pentacles on their side in terms of how they feel about you. They want to connect and collaborate with you. You're at a distance from them. So it's like maybe they're scared that you might have a third party now, especially if you guys have disconnected. It's like they don't have time to waste. They fucked it up previously, chose something else over you. And now it's like they don't have time to waste. Time is ticking, where it's like you could possibly move on and like choose someone else because you're at a distance now. You've completely separated yourself. What is my Divine Feminine focused on right now? Oh my gosh. And it seems like you guys are also thinking about this a lot. They're pulling on your energy. Yeah, the Seven of Cups. So it's like you guys are sitting here and it's almost like it could be distracting as well, where it's like maybe it doesn't feel like the separation's new. How long? Feels like there has been a separation here. Right. The Star, enough time for you to heal. Enough time for you to heal on your own, whether that's 2 weeks, a month, 4 months, whatever, years, whatever. It feels like there's enough time for you to heal and kind of be on your own and be sorted within yourself. So it's like, I think now that their energy is popping up again, now that they're feeling this, time has passed, okay? Time has passed. They feel the Two of Cups towards you. They're now falling into alignment. It's just the two of you, like, it's just you guys on the Divine Masculine's mind. But it's like for you guys could have moved on, moved forward. You've been resting, healing, doing your own thing. Enough time has passed where it's like, you know that this person's your Divine Masculine. You know what this connection is at a heart level, the Lovers with the High Priestess, you know. and you're getting intuitive messages from them, but it's almost like it's distracting because maybe more recently they've been popping up in your mind, and it's because this person is getting ready, your divine masculine is getting ready to approach you and talk to you. They don't know what to do, but it feels like they're deciding because they can't go slow anymore. You guys, and they could be seeing you guys reconnecting with other people or moving forward. You might be glowing. The star, which is Aquarius, but like, or where is it? The star is beautiful, stunning. So it's like they're seeing you glow up. They see you in this sort of healing mode where it's like enough time has passed that they're like, I can't wait anymore. Especially with the Fool, is like the Fool card. Look at them. They're by themselves, like sad, thinking about this. And they could have gone through like a loss of a home, loss of a job, loss of something. Whatever, and it could have been the third party itself. If it's a person, they're by themselves now where they have to sit and reflect. What are the next actions of the divine masculine? What are the next actions of the divine masculine here? Judgment. They need to make a judgment call. Like I was saying, they need to make a decision as to how they want to come forward. Because I think that if they come forward with this sort of passion, this energy, but they're not really bringing in the commitment that you're really needing, because if they've messed up in the past where they don't have anything stable to bring you, it's just like, what do I do with that? That's what it feels like. It feels like you guys have leveled up past a point where it's like, okay, well, you have to give me something. Because you have to give me something worth my time, because you guys have already leveled up divine feminine. You've already moved forward. So it's just like this, your divine masculine needs to step up in a certain way. They need to come forward and they need to get rid of anything that's blocking them from this connection. There's a lot of fear here as well on their side as to how they should approach you, because this Tower, they really messed up. Whatever you were trying to build with them, especially with the Six of Wands, whatever you're trying to build with them, it felt like it was mostly on your side where you were forgiving them. You were doing a lot. You were trying to build this back together. And then you found out that there was another third party or something that they wanted to shoot. It seems like a betrayal here. So it's just like Three of Pentacles. They're wanting to reconnect with you with the Two. There's no one else here. They've lost it. But it's just like, at that point, have they lost it because of themselves? And that's the reason why they want to come back? They're trying to figure out what their reasoning is and what they should bring to you, to be honest. Because they know that they can't just come in with this flighty sort of energy. They need to be not only quick with it, because you guys are moving on. You guys are pulling away and you're at a distance now. You're healing. You're going to move on to someone else, which they're afraid of. If they had someone else in the picture and you found out about that, they're scared that you're going to do to them what they did to you. Oh my gosh. What are their next actions towards my divine feminines? The Lovers. I have multiple Lovers cards in this deck. So it's just like they're now having this major realization. They're about to go through something, especially with this Judgment. It's like I was saying at the beginning of the reading, it started out with them knowing the Two of Cups, and then you guys had, what? The Lovers, right? Where is it? You guys had the Lovers. So they're having this realization of like, Two of Cups, you're my soulmate, you're this, you're my everything. You guys have this idea of like, I know what this connection is. I've felt it, I've seen it, I get signs about it everywhere. This is just what it is. I need to move forward and move on with my life. And that seems what you guys have been doing. You guys have been healing. And it's like more recently they've come into the forefront of your mind. Maybe it's been a little bit more confusing, or you've had more options where it's like now they're kind of popping up in your brain. And it's because this person, your divine masculine, can sense that now you have options. Now you're kind of looking, they're trying to drag you back into the past because they're sending you the energy where it's just like, you guys now have options. You guys have all of these things. So now you're like, why am I thinking of my masculine all the time? Like, I've been kind of healing from it. I know that they need to come correct and all of this. Now they're having this realization from the Two of Cups to match your energy of the Lovers, where it's an equal give and take. And look at this, the feminine here is above and the masculine here is below, where it's just like they're trying to reach out and give you something. Here, they're on equal standing. So it's just like this person knows that they need to be, well, this person knows that they need to be, they almost need to come in on their hands and knees and be like, please, like, I need you back. There has to be an equal give and take in energy. You guys know that you guys are equals. Look at those two people. They're equals. They're standing next to each other. But this person still sees them, the divine masculine still sees themselves as below you. They need to do more in order to regain this sort of energetic balance back. Okay, what is my divine feminine's advice at this time? 10 of Pentacles, the World, oh my gosh, and I believe the 7 of Coins. So this, the eight of Coins is also here. So we're having a progression, but it's just like your advice is to not wait around for this person. You guys are closing out a cycle. You guys are enjoying your lives. We have end of cycles for both of these. So it's just like you guys need to close out cycles and continue to not, if this person is coming back into the forefront of your mind, you guys need to keep moving forward, because that is what is attracting in your divine masculine. You guys are beautiful right now. You guys are glowing. You guys are living your lives. You guys are healing because you know your worth. You know that you deserve more. And it's like you guys are also, the universe, I'm hearing that the universe is giving you all of these options. So you are almost distracted from this person, the divine masculine, because you guys have earned these blessings. You guys have earned it. And you guys know where you stand. You guys have done the work. This person still continues to they need to do the work. You guys, like, it was stunning, like absolutely beautiful. And it's just like, you guys can have the full 10 pentacles. You can have a legacy. You can have a great career. You can have the body you want. You can have whatever you want. Especially because you cut off this person. And now it's almost like, think about whether or not this person has evolved enough from this conflict of the Tower and the 6 of Wands and the three of Cups, where they had a third party. Think as to whether they deserve your energy. Enough time has passed that you have healed and you have moved on from this connection. Don't get pulled back into the mental cycles of this, because you need to decide if this person is worth it. They need to make it up to you, and they also need to have this realization on their own. They need to realize what this connection is, and it seems like they will, but it's like a judgment where it's like they're needing to be alone. And it's like, I think that they're used to having third parties, are used to distracting themselves, numbing, doing other things, and it's like those are now being ripped away from them. It's being absolutely dismantled. Everything is being ripped away, where you guys are getting a bunch of opportunities. You guys are able to move forward and have a new beginning, have the world, have completion, have everything you want. This person is now having everything stripped away from them so that they have this realization, so that they know what's going on. And they need to realize that you will most likely move on to better things if they don't get their act together. Time is running out for them. Time is running out. And it's like they've taken too long almost, where it's like they're sitting in this pity of like, poor me, I'm alone now. But it's like you, the divine masculine, caused this. They caused this with whatever this third party was, but whether it was work, whatever, if it was a person, if it was other people, that got ripped away from them. So it's just like they need to evaluate whether or not they're authentically coming to you out of a place of they actually properly want you, or if they're just doing it out of lack because everything has been ripped away and stripped away. They're now realizing your worth in their life and your value because you worked hard to rebuild this connection. You forgave them. You did what you could. Maybe they were like messing up continuously and over, and you continuously saw the best in this person. They're trying to see the best in themselves now, but it's just like they have to come correct. And it's like they don't have this pentacle anymore. They don't have the Knight of Pentacles. They don't have that anymore. But it's also, we also have a progression here where it's like you're getting this 10 of Pentacles, but it's like they're not going to be able to offer you anything above what you can get yourself right now. So it's like, they're like, should I come in with this flighty energy and like just come in with a lot of passion and compliment them and try to win their forgiveness? No, they're going to need to reflect. That is what will allow them back into your life, is they need to realize what this connection is, their real feelings. They're not just choosing you out of lack because they don't have anything else around them. They need to have this realization and they need to recognize it, because everything has been stripped away. This person's ego, everything that has been tied to them has been stripped away so that they can have this realization, because they need to understand their own soul. They've been running away from it. They've been completely like numbing it out with other things. So the universe said, okay, I'll take it away and I will give whatever the divine feminine wants to them. And you have to watch. That is your karma. And it's like they're sitting here by themselves right now. Like, Okay, what do I do? Like, I'm by myself. Like, I've caused this. I've done this. I'm alone. Get up, have the self-reflection, properly apologize, and make changes. It's like they are needing to go through a huge, huge, huge ego death and realization of what this is, a judgment. Come correct or do not come at all. Because also I'm hearing that the universe is protecting you right now. The divine feminine, the universe is protecting you from this person at this point. They could be watching you. Also, I'm getting like from burner accounts or from other accounts. And I've also just got a Coke can in my head. A Coke can and like a jawline. I don't know. Those are very random things, but could be significant. But it's just like this person, yeah, they need to go through this by themselves, and the universe is protecting you and giving you new opportunities to show you that there's so much else out there right now, and to distract you almost, because this person is probably sending you so much energy that it's just like, right now we need to protect our divine feminine from this, from letting them back in too soon, or from reaching out. Do not reach out to this person, like I was saying at the beginning of the reading. This is not your time to do that. If you feel like you're being pulled to, it's because your divine masculine is mirroring that. They're feeling like they need to reach out to you now, but they need to make a decision first as to how they want to do it and what they need to say and how to come correctly to you to apologize and to make this right, because it seems like the damage has been done. I'm seeing 2112, so mirrored numbers, like I was literally just saying. So it's like they need to come correct, and they need to do this right, because they really do only have one more chance to get this right, because it seems like divine feminine is off. Like, you guys are on a entirely new path. You guys are living your life. You guys are getting everything you could ever want. So it's just like, what will this person bring to you that you already don't have, or what you can give to yourself, or the love that you give to yourself? That's all I got. Yeah, the divine feminine, keep doing what you're doing, because you are attracting in everything that you could possibly want. But I don't get wrapped up in the thoughts of them, because that is a lot of their mental energy too. I would say journal, meditate, do yoga, do your self-care practices, because that will help balance you quite a bit, while this person your divine masculine is going through these shifts and changes, because you'll feel their energy quite a bit. And then religious factors, and this could be the one. That's what they're realizing. Oh, yeah, because I was pulling, like, what is the divine masculine realizing? Is they're realizing what this connection is. So they might even be stumbling across twin flames, that sort of stuff. They might be delving into tarot. They might be delving into more spiritual practices. But they're realizing what this is, and that they lost you. And that, yeah, because they had the initial card of the soulmate card. They know you're a soulmate, but they just don't know. I don't think that they valued it, and they didn't know to the extent of what you know about your guys' journey. And I just burped, so I feel like that's like releasing negativity. So they've had to release a lot of negativity, but their mind is opening up to this connection in a new way. They're seeing it in an entirely new way, and they know that they have to come correct to come towards you. Okay, that's your reading. Good luck, divine feminines. Keep glowing, keep growing, and keep doing what you're doing. Okay, love you. Bye.